Hey guys, this is Corey, and welcome to Reviewtube. So, I'm just going to give kind of my brief thoughts on all three films in the High School Musical trilogy. Um, you know, High School Musical does get a little bit of a bad rep, in a way. The first film isn't very good. It's watchable to a point, but at the same time, it's nothing special. Um, the characters are very caricature. They're very cartoony, very caricature. Um, but the music and choreography is really good, uh, for the most part. There are some songs that don't work and some stuff that doesn't work, but it is a decent film. The second film was much better. The characters were a little bit more grounded and were kind of into their own at this point. The music was much better, although there was a couple of really bad songs in it. Choreography was much better. There was some questionable stuff, but for the most part, it was still a very enjoyable film. And the third film, while it wasn't anything special, it was still pretty decent. Choreography was really good. Music was good. Nothing memorable though. And the acting was much better than the previous two films. And the characters felt a little more grounded in this film than they did, at least for the first film, and it was a little bit more than the second film, but the second film was still pretty solid. This isn't a movie series that I would ever really revisit, I don't think. I did watch the first two when I was younger, and I was a fan of them when I was younger, but upon rewatching them, they aren't as good as I remember them being. The second one was enjoyable, and I might listen to a couple songs from it. Same with the first one. Bop to the Top is probably the best song in that entire movie. And there are some good, upbeat songs and stuff from the first film. So there's a couple songs from the first I might listen to. Same with the second one. Can't really say the same thing for the third. One thing that is nice about the trilogy is that, at least character-wise and, song and choreography, it does feel pretty consistent. Choreography was really good throughout all three films. The music, a lot of hit and miss stuff, but, the good stuff is memorable. The bad stuff is stuff you want to forget. And, the acting improved as it went over time. And, that's good to see, especially with, young actors and everything coming up, building up their career and everything. It's good to see them grow. It isn't necessarily a trilogy that I would say everyone has to go see or recommend. If anyone has any particular interest in it, feel free to go watch it, obviously, but it's not one that I would say, oh, you have to see the High School Musical trilogy. I would never say that. It's not something that I would rush out and ever watch again, so, take it with a grain of salt. If you have interest, obviously, go ahead and watch it, but if you don't, it's cool. It's not going to be for everyone. Yeah, that's just kind of my brief thoughts on the three. I did enjoy watching them. It was good to revisit the first two and then finish it off with the third. But at the same time, I'm good. So thanks for watching this brief video. If you have any thoughts on the High School Musical movies, feel free to leave them in the comments. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.